Welcome to a session on Planck's law and the properties of photons. In order to derive the theoretical expression for the energy distribution in the spectrum of a black body, Max Planck proposed a hypothesis in 1901. This is called as Planck's hypothesis and radiation law. One of the conclusions from the black body radiation spectrum is the area under this curve at a given temperature is equals to the amount of energy emitted by a black body at that temperature. So, to derive theoretical expression for the energy distribution in the spectrum of black body, Max Planck made some assumptions. The first assumption is a black body contains large number of oscillating particles. Each particle is vibrating with a characteristic frequency. To understand this, let us consider a black body. Here this is a black body. Each red dot indicates a atom. According to the first assumption, each atom undergo vibration with a particular frequency. Here you may have one question. Why this atom has to undergo vibration? When this atom receives excess energy, that excess energy utilized to vibrate the particle. So in this case, the atom is said to be a atomic oscillator. This is the first assumption. The second assumption is the frequency of radiation emitted by the oscillator is the same as the oscillator frequency. To understand this, go back to the example. Here, from the first assumption, we concluded that each atom undergo vibration with peculiar frequency. In this process, it emits radiation with specific frequency. The frequency of the emitted radiation is equals to the frequency of vibration of the atomic oscillator. This is the second assumption. The third assumption is the frequency of radiation emitted by an oscillator is not continuous, which means as the atom undergo vibration, it emits frequency, but this frequency is not continuous, like 1.1 h nu, 1.2 h nu, 1.3, 1.4, 1.5 h nu. So these are continuous frequencies. According to the third assumption, the atomic oscillator does not emit continuous frequencies, rather than it emit frequencies like 1 h nu, 2 h nu, 3 h nu, so on. Here h nu is called as energy of a photon. The energy of a photon and frequency of the emitted radiation having the relation equals to h nu. Based on these assumptions, Max Planck derived a theoretical expression for the energy density of radiation emitted by a black body at a temperature T in the wavelength range lambda to lambda plus d lambda, which means here in this curve, the starting wavelength is lambda and the ending wavelength is lambda plus d lambda, which means this spectrum is limited between the wavelengths lambda to lambda plus d lambda. So what is the energy emitted in this wavelength range lambda to lambda plus d lambda? So Max Planck derived it as E lambda d lambda is equal to 85 hc by lambda to the power of 5 into exponential of hc by lambda kt minus 1 into d lambda. Here h is Planck's constant and its value is 6.625 into 10 to the power of minus 34 joule per second. Here c is velocity of light and its value is 3 into 10 power 8 meter per second. Here k is Boltzmann constant and its value is 1.38 into 10 to the power of minus 23 joule per Kelvin. Here T is absolute temperature, which is measured in Kelvin. Let us discuss some properties of photons. The first property is they have zero mass. They only exist as a moving particles. The second property is they are elementary particles despite lacking rest mass, which means they are elementary particles like electrons, protons, but they have no rest mass. The third property is they have no electric charge, which means electrically neutral. So they don't have either positive charge or negative charge. The next property is they are stable. The next property is they are spin-one particles, which makes these photons fall under bosons. The next property is they carry energy and momentum which are dependent on the frequency. So photon can carry energy and momentum. This energy and momentum, it's depending upon the frequency. The next property is they can have interactions with other particles such as electrons. For example, in the case of photoelectric effect, a photon can interact with the electron. The next property is in empty space, photons can travel with the speed of the light. So these are the some of the properties of the photons.